Hi everyone. If there's one thing Elon Musk is good at,
USA! Wah!
it's making stuff. He's made things like PayPal, X.com, spaceships, a truck that electrocutes you.
120 volts on my lug. And no, it gets better. It's the whole body. 120.
Okay, so that was actually an example of Elon Musk's only skill, lying. Except that last part, that was real. Musk has gotten very far in the world by lying, basically about everything he's ever taken credit for making. He's a scammer, like most entrepreneurs in America. He says he makes stuff, instead he makes stuff up. It's only a little bit of a difference. In America, you just need a thick enough veil of credibility for the vast majority of people to not really care that you're basically stealing their tax dollars. Stealing their tax dollars to inflate Tesla's stock prices and then use that stock price to leverage loans to finance this website that is real. America's really cool. There is a lot of coverage on just how much Elon has lied and made stuff up in the past. Too much, honestly, to give him military contracts, but we do it anyway. And Musk has been promising robots for a while, only to recently unveil them at a Tesla event. These are definitely real robots that function and work. They talk to you and they do tasks and they are real, just like the sponsor of today's video.
This video was sponsored by Fume. These days, there's nothing like unplugging and being away from technology. But sometimes, even in the great outdoors, you can crave a vape. And that's technology too. I hate to say it. Inhaling technology is without a doubt one of the worst things you can do with it. Do not let that stuff inside you. To break away from bad habits, I use Fume, a flavored air alternative to vaping or smoking. Fume is a smokeless, vaporless, flavored air device that you can bring and use anywhere. No computers, no AI. It's not even addictive. Unlike your phone and social media, flavored air is better for you than being online. That's certified. That's a fact. Fume is fun, non-toxic, non-addictive, and you don't even have to charge it. The weighty flavored air device is also a great fidget toy that I bring around pretty often. I'm always doing this in my pockets, playing with it. It's nice to have something totally smoke or vape free that's inconspicuous, even in social settings, like non-alcoholic beer, but for vaping, and it tastes way better than non-alcoholic beer. There are a ton of different flavors to choose from that honestly taste better than that artificial vape flavor that's trying to cover up the actual vape taste. Oral fixation is a very real mental habit that's thankfully easier to manage with Fume. For a limited time, you can use my code EthanIsOnline to get a free topper accessory for your Fume device that's chewable. I have one right here. It's a little topper. I hardly know her. You can slide it on, and there you have it. I'm a real fumer. Okay, to be fair, I do like it more with the mouth guard, and it is chewable. That's kind of nice, actually. If you're interested, head to tryfum.com and use my code EthanIsOnline, or scan the QR code on your screen to get a free topper when you order the Journey Pack today. Again, that's code EthanIsOnline at tryfum.com, or scan the QR code on your screen. Thank you so much to Fume for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to these freakish little robots.
So the Tesla Optimuses were revealed recently at a Tesla event they held to give some live demonstrations of some of their new products that they will eventually sell. You may have guessed it, but these aren't actually robots. They aren't actually robots at all. All they actually do is walk forward. They're being actually controlled by a guy in a suit somewhere, like puppeteering them. That is also who's talking to you through a microphone.
I'm operating under the assistance of a human right now.
So they aren't real robots at all. That's my point. Far from having your own C-3PO or R2-D2.
So you can have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO.
That's Phil from IT. He's in there. Elon does call these robots though, and that's what he's proposing to sell you. But you also can't buy them yet.
So and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do.
This is the worst pitch I've ever heard, probably for anything. I don't know, if you were on Shark Tank and you went up and you were like, it could be your friend, your teacher, it can serve you drinks, it can basically do anything. I don't know, I think I'm out. This is a bad idea because there's nothing to it.
Just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of.
The divorced guy built a robot friend, normal and cool.
So if you extrapolate this, you're really gonna have something spectacular.
He says if you extrapolate this, by that do you mean turn it into a product? Because yeah, if you did that, then you could sell it. He doesn't even have like a reason for people to buy it. It's anything, whatever you want. Homeschool your kids with the robot. Program in some anti-woke history in there. Optimus, inform my lawyer I will not be paying child support. I don't want to.
At scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. Probably less than a car, my prediction, long term.
That's definitely some of the biggest bullshit. These are gonna be like $100,000 at least. Less than a car? Yeah, maybe if it doesn't come with the guy that controls it.
But fundamentally, at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term.
What the fuck is he saying? Shut up. He couldn't sell a fucking thing that I wanted, much less something that I think is stupid. Sorry, I couldn't come up with an example. It's just a really funny way for him to keep saying it's not gonna cost that much, but maybe eventually it will. Bad strategy, bad business plan. This will be more expensive at first. It'll take us some time for it to not be too expensive, but I promise I'll lower the price later. Yeah, sign me up, man.
Be a teacher, babysit your kids, it can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks.
I don't think this should legally be allowed to operate heavy machinery like a lawnmower. Don't think that should be allowed. I mean, even like watching your kids, can you come up with something that this thing can do that doesn't involve massive liability and is super irresponsible? Don't leave this thing alone with children. Can you even like see through its eyes on it like an app, or are you just like, I don't know, leaving it to fucking chance? So these robots were walking around the Tesla event and people had the opportunity to interact with them. Not real robots, something completely different that they didn't actually say what it was explicitly, otherwise known as lying. Just imagine if it was the thing that I showed you. This is a brilliant business strategy and I think we'll make $1 billion. A Teslillion dollars. Playing charades with the Tesla Optimus robot last night, this is either the single greatest robotics and LLM demo the world has ever seen, or it's mostly remote operated by a human. No in between.
What games do I play? I play charades. You want to play charades?
That sounds great.
There's no way we're supposed to believe that that is a real robot, that's doing that on its own.
It's like you're fishing right now.
That's right. You got it. Nice work. Here's some Air 5.
Air 5.
We are like 200 years away from the technology that can actually like do that. Like a robot that can converse with you at that level. His voice cracks.
You want to play charades?
Is that a robot feature? When Marquez says that this would probably be the greatest robotics demonstration of all time, he's not exaggerating. I don't know what LLM is. I don't really know anything about robots, but I do know that that's not a robot. I know that that's a guy in there.
All right. Hope you're enjoying the event, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, this would have to be beyond advanced, military advanced, science, Star Trek type stuff. This is nowhere near consumer grade technology. And that's why it's not real, because it can't be. I don't think any amount of investment into AI is gonna make this happen.
Hey, Optimus, I have a question. We have a question over here. How many miles is it to the moon?
Oh, I might have an answer. Sorry, can you say that again?
How many miles is it to the moon?
To reach the moon? It's gonna have an Optimus coming.
Yes, the distance to the moon.
I haven't done any research on that recently.
Optimus,
Did Elon ever say it's like a Siri or whatever? Like it could tell you stuff? How many miles is it to the moon? Sorry, the moon, I said. How many miles to the moon? I don't know. The moon, I said. I don't know. I'm a robot. I don't hear that good. I really could swear the guy was like typing off to the side. Yeah, totally, dude. The moon. How many miles? You want to know it? But he just completely backs out of it. He doesn't even commit. Like, is this even what this machine is supposed to do? I thought it's supposed to be like a laborer. That's a nice way of saying it, I guess.
Optimus, I have a more important...
I'm sorry, I did not know that.
Optimus, I have a more...
I guess you don't have to be polite to a robot. Hey, Optimus, 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 Optimus. I have a more important question, Optimus. There's so much you have to tell me. I don't know if the guy's got headphones on, if he's getting directional audio. It's probably just fucking annoying, though.
Are you fully autonomous right now, or are you being controlled by a human?
I am not fully autonomous yet. I am operating under the assistance of a human right now.
Got it, okay. Well,
I hope that answers your question.
He sounded so disappointed.
okay. Well,
Oh. I also love the way it's lying. This fucking machine. It has shoes on. Why does it have shoes on? I guess you don't want the little robot toes out, just in case. You never know with these Tesla guys. I don't know.
I'm operating under the assistance of a human right now.
Got it.
Operated under the assistance of a human. It's being operated by a person. A person is speaking. Like, you're not telling me that's the robot. This is what Elon's doing to all his blue check reply guys. He's putting them in the suit. He's making them talk to all these freaks. Optimus, can I take your shoes off? Are they like forming like a shield around these things? Nobody get close to him. Nobody take his shoes off. Everybody stay back. This is my friend. Nobody ask him how far it is to the moon. He doesn't know.
Well, I hope that answers your question.
No, it does. It's still impressive. But it's, yeah.
Still impressive, but it's, yeah. And I understand. It's just a lie. They're lying to you. What is this?
Oh, hello, John.
How are you?
How are you doing?
That's crazy. I'm talking to a robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live in San Jose? Do you live in Almond Valley or do you live in Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Los Gatos. Where do you live?
Beautiful hiking I hear out there.
There is. Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah, this is awesome.
Wait, so the robot lives in Palo Alto? What does that mean? Does he have an apartment? Does he have to pay rent?
What's the hardest thing about being a robot?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are.
Man, that's so weird. That's just a guy talking. He's role playing what the robot would say. It's like Disneyland, and these guys are like children that think Disneyland is real. It's doing a really bad job. His hands are all fucked up. Can't even tell what it's doing. This thing sucks. And of course, right as I'm thinking that, some guy in the background is going, "No way!"
Got it.
You got it. That's not a legal move. Optimus wouldn't know because he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know how far it is to the moon.
Okay.
They won't let you touch it. I think because it might crush your hand. I mean, it's just like metal and motors, right? And I don't know if there's any haptic feedback to like the grip. So I imagine if you tried to shake hands with it and they accidentally closed their hand all the way, the guy controlling it, they might crush your hand, which you could then sue them about it. So that's good at least. I do want to spend $30,000 on one of these so I can watch my kids now. So this is how these robots are actually being controlled with these puppeteering systems. And then the guy's just on like an Xbox Live headset talking to you.
I said, are you being remote controlled?
Today, I'm assisted by a human. I'm not yet fully autonomous.
Thank you.
Here you go, sir.
Got it.
And here's another example where they specifically say I'm being assisted by a human today. But that's literally how it's functioning at all. It is a human, basically. So if these aren't even real robots, then what's the point of showing them off now? Other than causing a massive stock sell-off. Oops. It's almost like pitching a bunch of stupid ideas with no plan to how to even legally sell them was a bad idea. I don't know though, I'm not a billionaire, and that's just because I'm not smart enough. The machines that were actually at this event are just a fundamentally different product than what Elon is promising. And maybe because it's not very common knowledge that these things were remote controlled, but the practical implications of that technology are actually kind of terrifying. This could easily be used as a proxy soldier. You could put a gun on this thing and who knows how hard it would be to kill. This is just speculation, but I can't really see another clear use for the technology that they actually developed. Maybe they'll just get rid of all the stuff in there when they actually make the robot. Drone warfare is as prominent as it is not just because of its efficacy in killing people, but because war is now becoming gamified. Drone pilots have a measurable lack of empathy compared to troops that actually have to kill people face to face. And I don't imagine a robot suit would be any different. Apart from the potential for warfare, the social implications of a robot that basically functions as a slave are also confusing, but Elon Musk fans were already 2 steps ahead of me on that one. Imagine having a housekeeper that doesn't vote ANC, doesn't have 55 uncles' funerals to attend every year, won't steal your food, and you only have to pay for it once. Oh. That's like next level racism, to be excited about automating your maid. Yeah, I'm gonna program my robot to vote for Republicans illegally 100 times. Thank you, Elon. Optimus just poured a drink and didn't ask for a 25% tip on iPad. Just put 10 million more into Tesla stock.
All right. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Tremendous. Doing good.
I like the idea that this is a real robot with a southern accent. How's everybody doing? I'm Optimus. But yeah, thank fucking God you didn't have to press the 25% tip on iPad button that you always have to press every time. No, you don't even have to pay this robot. You just have to pay the guy that pretends to make them. $30,000? Yeah, that's cheaper than hiring someone for one night. Everyone can own this. Come on. Vending machines can also give you a drink without having to pay them a tip. And they made those in George Washington times. It seems like a lot of the response from weird right-wingers was to see what kind of things the Optimus can replace in their lives. Service workers, a maid, or a girlfriend. Coming soon, the future of dating. See, the girl is dying in the street, saying, please, 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6 figures, please. But boy is walking with robot that he has sex with. He fucks the robot. He says, sorry, my fleshlight talks to me, and it is way funnier than you. That has 172,000 likes. Yeah, guys, we're all gonna fuck robot, and then we'll post about it too.
Put your left in the dust.
I like the idea that robots are susceptible to peer pressure. I want to see if one will do drugs. They're just all getting around in a circle making him sing.
Did you handshake? Air high five.
Again, they have to swoop in. Don't touch him, don't touch him. Just leave it alone with your kids. Let it teach your kids. Isn't there a Black Mirror episode where a robot puts a baby in the oven and the turkey in the crib? It gets it like mixed up or something. That's something that Elon robots would do, but not as like an error, as an epic reference to the show. You only get it if you've seen the show. Elon's cool like that. He likes TV and internet. They also showed off the cyber cab and the cyber van. They looked stupid. Elon has been saying for a while that the future of Tesla is centered around self-driving vehicles and luxury vehicles like the Cybertruck and the Roadster that's definitely coming out and is real and also flies. It's totally real. I don't know, a car you can't drive is stupid. I'm sorry. I don't think society wants that. Full self-driving also isn't really legal in most states. So the hurdles to getting this car actually on the road are pretty numerous, but I'm sure it will totally come out, so you can buy it. In my opinion, again, not a billionaire, woke mind virus in here and in here, but I don't think Tesla can continue this trend of making nothing and sometimes farting out something that almost works, but not really. Like, what is their 5-year plan as a company? Everything shown at the event was either completely fake or not even legal to sell in most places. So how are they gonna make money? The Cybercab is supposedly entering production in 2026, but that means they probably won't even release for a few years after that. Maybe full self-driving will catch on, and there are already some examples in the streets right now, but I think just everything about it is bad and inefficient. You're telling me there's no way to control the car at all? That seems bad, especially with how Teslas you can drive get stuck regularly. So the robots aren't robots, the cars you can't drive. Forgive me for thinking that this company doesn't have a lot of fucking time left. I've been considering doing a follow-up on my Cybertruck video, another more focused, heavily scripted video, because a lot has happened with the Cybertruck since then. I definitely still might make that in the coming future. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, click the like button. You can also subscribe for more videos of mine. Thank you to my patrons who support me on Patreon. If you want to join, it's just $5 a month and you can get some bonus content as well as early previews for videos on there. Be sure to follow my socials if you're interested on what's going on with me. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.